Good morning to you. It's Thursday and the sun is shining after all the rain we had overnight. You are noticing straight away I'm not sitting in the churchyard of St Mary's in Upper Swanswick. I have been otherwise involved this morning, so you're going to have the vlog from home. But there are a couple of points to put your way. We were talking yesterday about the installation of the new footbridge stroke cycle bridge down at Bath Quays. And I was telling you that Baines is going to organise a competition, Name That Bridge, but they haven't told me when they're going to launch that competition. We were suggesting names yesterday, and one regular suggested George Stoddard, who after all was the guy who founded Stoddard and Pitt, on whose factory site one side of the bridge rests. Elizabeth Vincent came through and said, nice idea, she said, but in this day and age it can be dangerous to name a structure after a person, because you never know, in 30 years time someone may find something scandalous about Mr. George Stoddard. I'm sure they won't, but I do get your point, Elizabeth. She said, why not simply say Stoddard Bridge, which after all then recognises all the people who worked in the factory. And that's a fair point too. So keep that in mind for when they launch the competition, because you can make it your entry. She also suggested Avon Street Bridge in memory of all the people who lived in the area north of the river. And indeed, I put a story on yesterday about the publication from Wessex Archaeology, the archaeology of industry, commerce and the lives of the poor in Bath's lost quayside district. Yeah, they were the people who lived in the Avon Street district, and many of them would have worked in local industries that supported all the wealthy people who came to Bath to take the waters. So that's not a bad idea, is it? Not a bad idea at all. She said it would memorialise all the people that kept the city of Bath clean, fed and civilised, unlike those poor people in the Avon Street area who lived in slums with shared loos and a public bathhouse. Thankfully, all of that has been now swept away. The other thing I talked about yesterday was Living Guild. It's a body that is putting in a planning application to build a retirement village on the Homebase site down by the river. It looks as though they'll be putting in their planning application in December to build this retirement village. Now, they put in an application to do something similar in Surrey. Elmbridge Borough Council rejected their application because they said a retirement village would spoil the town's vitality. Well, I don't know how Living Guild are going to deal with that rejection. I'm sure they are not prepared to pull out. But here in Bath, the planning application that will be going before Baines in December has been much modified, bearing in mind that Living Guild have had a public consultation running for some time in this area for people to express their views about what they're going to do. And I know they have done much to reduce the height of buildings, to open them up, to create more public space, to improve landscaping. They have put in many modifications. And the other thing that's changed is they have sent me a couple of illustrations showing the architect's point of view of how it would look, having taken into account all the criticisms, objections, suggestions that have come from the people of Bath. So I'm showing you those images for what they're worth. Keep an eye on that, whatever your point of view. I was saying yesterday, should the elderly be sidelined? And from my point of view, as I'm at that end of the age spectrum, I think bringing them into town, into the midst of the community, is a good idea. But there we are. I'm not here to express my opinion. Well, I am sometimes. But that's it from me this Thursday. Let's get this online and, by all means, let me know how you feel. There's my email address on the screen. And if you click on the website, bathmuseum.com, there is at the bottom of every story somewhere where you can express your point of view to get that on the screen as well. So have a good day. Bye.